Lionel Messi comes into still not MLS play, although he played an MLS team at Atlanta United and made it look like he was on the field all by himself, scoring in the 8th minute and the 22nd minute.
That's what I love about Messi. You know why? Messi makes me look like a prophet. I said he was going to score 2 goals in this second game. And instantly he scored 2 goals.
Instantly.
It's like
he's playing at a different
It's men playing against boys, man. It's literally like a father playing against his toddler kids.
He got up on those guys from Atlanta United so fast. They didn't know what was going on. He was so fast on them that when it ricocheted off the goalpost, the reinforcements were still late. And he was
Sergey said that was luck.
One look to me. That was a nice pass by Sergio Busquets.
And he could have had more. You know that. He could have had a hat trick in the first half if he really wanted to.
I've come around on this. I thought Messi was going to come in here and struggle a little bit, or maybe he wouldn't have the will to play, but looks like he's 100% in, even going as far as saying, no. There's not going to be a loan. There's not going to be a transfer to my heart, FC Barcelona. I am here for Inter Miami. And I want to say something right now, Vlad.
What's that?
I believe Inter Miami.
You believe you can fly?
Inter Miami with Lionel Messi and the adjustments they have made and they will make because there's more coming.
Oh, don't tell me you think they're going to make the MLS playoffs.
Stop. I got something bigger than that.
Bigger than that?
They are the best club team in CONCACAF right now.
I mean, you got the best player in CONCACAF.
Best team in CONCACAF. I don't want to hear Lyon. I don't want to hear Cincinnati. I don't want to hear LAFC. I don't want to hear Tijuana. Tijuana's not that good this year. I don't want to hear America. Although America, man, they whooped up on St. Louis City the other day.
You know, put it this way.
Inter Miami, best club team in CONCACAF.
I'm going to go crazy. I think they're going to make the playoffs now.
I do too,
MLS.
I think
I'm in. I think they're going to make the playoffs in MLS.
Did you see what he did to a good Atlanta United team? A good MLS
that's a
team?
very good Atlanta United team. Like, that's one of the best teams in the MLS. Like a team that you can legit, like I can say, oh no, this is a good soccer club.
He curb stomped them.
Him and his boys.
The 8th and 22nd minute.
And shout out to another player who's playing well since Messi has arrived.
Oh man, let's give Robert Taylor some.
Absolutely.
You know, he has just as many goals and assists as Messi these past 2 games. I say poor Robert Taylor. He's playing the best of his career, and he's like, well, what about me?
Messi's having
a lot of it
fun.
has to do with Messi. But.
You know what? I'm very happy to see the greats, and obviously, when one of the greats is on your team, you're going to be happy. And but just to see the greats, like the joy that they have leaving one spot and going to a new spot and embracing it. Obviously, I'm talking about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers loving New York and really having fun, seeming to be happy that he's in New York, but seeing the smile and joy in Messi's face as well when he's on the pitch with his friends, you know, with this new Inter Miami team, with these fans. And I got to give a shout out to the fans down at Drive Pink Stadium. They were great. People were asking what type of celebs were going to come to this second game. Well, you had LeBron, Kim K, and Serena at the first game. This second game, you had P. Diddy, you had DJ Khaled, you still had a host of other celebrities as well. So people are willing to make the trip to Fort Lauderdale, to Commercial Boulevard, right? To go to Drive Pink Stadium to go see the greatest player in soccer history, maybe in soccer history. Debatable, and just playing in the MLS, playing at Inter Miami, and right now giving a jolt to a franchise and a sport
that desperately needed it.
At
least in this part of the world.
Like, think about it right now. When you come to South Florida, you're like,
one of the things you're doing when you come to South Florida is going to an Inter Miami game.
If there is an Inter Miami game, people are going to go to Inter Miami. They're going to go to an Inter Miami game. The same way people used to come to what was formerly known as the AAA. To go see the Beatles. The Heatles.
I was going to say the Beatles. Yeah, you're going to see the Beatles.
Well, that's what they call the Heat.
I don't know.
The Heatles. Go see Bron. Go see Wade. You know, you go see the best players play. People go.
You play your trip around that.
People went to Miami to the Orange Bowl, or Joe Robbie, now called Hard Rock. But when Marino was playing, people flew down there. He wanted to see number 13 throw that ball. When you got that guy, when you have one of ones, you make it an issue. You make sure you go see that player play. So if you have a chance down here in South Florida, if you have a chance to go see Messi play, please take your children, take your family, make it an outing, and go see greatness. Because greatness doesn't come along every so often.
Well,
So when it's in your city, go see it.
I do like you bring that up. Is it sustainable? Now we're game 1, we're game 2.
It's sustainable, Playboy. Like it's.
Okay,
Listen,
that's what I'm asking. Are people? Now we know Vice City 1896 and Southern Siege and the supporters groups. They're going to be out there. They were out there when no one was out there. So let's give them much love right now. But is the stadium being full every single game? Messi's on the pitch. Sustainable.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If he continues doing what he's doing,
yeah,
they're gonna have more fans than Canes home games.
Well, look, I mean, you got to think about it. You got a chance to see, bad term, but Michael Jordan playing. You get to see one of the best in the world, if not the best of all time, playing in a game. Not only as a citizen of South Florida, you're going to have more and more people coming. You're going to have more and more season ticket holders, but visitors, like I said, they're planning their trip around that. Like, oh, let's go to Miami, let's see, July 29th. Oh, wait, Inter Miami's not playing. Let's see if they're playing next weekend. You plan what time and when you want to go. So a lot of tourists and, of course, a lot of international people. Man, you don't think they got some millionaires in Argentina that are like, you know what? It'd be nice to go to Miami for a couple days and go see Messi.
I haven't checked yet, but I guarantee you there's going to be a weekend in South Florida where you have a Canes game in the afternoon, an Inter Miami game at night, and then a Dolphins game the next day at home, Sunday afternoon. If you have a chance to go see your favorite college football team play, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, soccer player ever, and go see your beloved Dolphins, I would do that. That's a great weekend in South Florida. Okay? Shoot. It might come to a point where the Heat are playing basketball as well. If you can go to see a game at the K Center. You could go see 2 football games at the Hard Rock, and then you can go to Drive Pink to go see Inter Miami play. Come on, man.
Don't forget about the Panthers.
And go see our boy Kachuk, Matthew Kachuk, and the boys.
Bobrovsky was your guy.
And, well, Kachuk just celebrated his birthday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't take Bob away from Tobin. Tobin might cry.
Yeah, but at least you're not jinxing him.
Yeah, well, I don't jinx.
But yeah, man. I mean, if you just to get a chance to see Messi, and like I said, I think it's sustainable for the simple fact that he is playing at such a high level. Number one, you've got a large population down here that wants to see that. You've got more season ticket holders, and like I said, you have a lot of tourists and people that are huge, just Messi fans that are going to be flying in to watch those games. So I do think it is sustainable, especially if he keeps scoring and they keep winning. And like I said, I think they're now the best club team in all of CONCACAF. And if you don't understand CONCACAF, it's basically North America, Mexico, Central America, that area, USA, Canada, the Bahamas, the Caribbean, all that stuff. So I think so. Although America is very good.
Dude, did you see the joy in his face? Hey, I'm playing with my friends. Hey, I'm having fun. It's like, hey, it's like a bachelor party.
You ask the question all the time, what's more important, money or happiness?
Both.
He got offered the money by Saudi Arabia, but he chose the happiness of Inter Miami. And you know what? You look at his face and the joy that he's playing with, say he made the right decision. Made the right decision.
All right, speaking of soccer, bro, and making the right decision, because it kind of goes along with Messi. Are you really giving up oil money like that, man? These Saudis they're really offering some good money. I don't understand how Mbappe and Messi
offered Mbappe $1.1 billion.
And the man said no.
To play 1 year, a year that he already knows PSG will not let him play. This is the year he's going to sit out. Why not take the $1.1 billion if you're not going to play anyway?
No.
Then stay in shape, even if you're just running around staying in game shape.
Nah, Marlette. Nah. I'm not picking Inter Miami. I'm not choosing Inter Miami over the Saudi money. I'm sorry. And I love Inter Miami, but you giving me 1 year, $1.1 billion? I'll live in Saudi Arabia for a year. Are you kidding me? Are you wilding?
That's
$1.1 billion against competition that I'm like so much better than?
You want to make fun of the MLS competition? That Saudi league ain't burning it up.
That's why I don't knock Ronaldo. Why would Ronaldo leave making 9 figures like that? And they're offering Mbappe 10?
Look, money talks no matter where you are. I know you can't, quote unquote, drink in Saudi Arabia. Exceptions are made. exceptions are made. Mbappe said no, though. Said, nah, I don't need that. He doesn't. I mean, he's made millions
I
already.
needs that. He's young. He can
25.
Yeah, he's 25. Nah, if I'm 37, 38, like Ronaldo or Messi said no, but Ronaldo, yeah. Come on, man.
To each their own. They make their decisions and stuff like that. But I like the idea that Messi went with his heart and went with his happiness and not with the money. And so far, it's been so good. And that's a great story. And I'm absolutely happy for him, and I feel it's great. I feel as though I mean, I'll be honest. We talked about he'll never be on UD's level, of course, because UD was born, raised, lived almost his whole life here, has done everything for the community, left money on the table. But Messi left money on the table to be here in Miami. I think Messi, I hate to use,
I'm not leaving $1.1 billion on the table.
I think Messi retires here, and I think his family grows here, and this is his new home. I really do. I don't think he goes back to Argentina after his playing days are over and lives there. I think he really, really loves Miami and is going to be here for the foreseeable future.
Hey man, anybody that shops at Publix Dolo and he's you're a world-renowned celebrity, you shop. This ain't California, guys. This ain't going to Ralph's. Like California,
Ralph's is pretty good.
You go to Ralph's in California, in LA, or anywhere, especially in LA.
Cares.
You bump into celebrities all the time.
Yeah.
I used to see Harry Hamlin and his wife, Lisa Rinna, all the time shopping. It was just like, hey, hello, whatever. Mike Epps. That's nothing. It's almost required for you to run into a celebrity in the aisle at Ralph's. But if you're in South Florida and you run into Lionel Messi
anywhere,
and he's not, there's no security. Oh, I can't say there wasn't security, but the picture that was taken, he looked dolo. Like it was only him and his children.
His old lady was with him. She stays close.
Okay, good. But I only just saw him with all the cereal boxes, and you were like, "Damn!" You could tell. I was like, "Okay,
dude, he's just a dude.
He was a shirts, a father. You could tell he was a father. Yeah, he was just a dad, just doing some late night supermarket shopping.
Messi's just a dude.